Testing 1 2 3. Test test test. Testing 1 2 3. Test test test.
Test test test.
Testing 1 2 3. Chambersburg basketball moments away on the FM Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com. Test, test, 1 2 3. Test, test. Chambersburg Trojan basketball moments away on senior night on the FM Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com.
This is a production of midpennbroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on midpennbroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Tuesday night basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network. I'm Mike Berger, along with Ed Gottwalls, for tonight's makeup matchup between the Chambersburg Trojans versus the Central Dauphin East Panthers, live from Chambersburg Area Senior High School. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust, your local make sure banking done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. By Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to Franklin, beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly. 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. By Battery Express and more. 2364 Warren Spring Road in Chambersburg. Beldell Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for over 38 years. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Phone 717-597-9900. By The Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports. Stories, scores, and highlights from Franklin and Fulton County. It's at thesportspage.blog. By Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, 650 North Antrim Way in Greencastle. By the United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. By Franklin Hardware and Pet Store, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. By Tip Top Cleaners, serving the Franklin County area since 1947. By Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Modnor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg and McLaughlin's Drug Store of McConnellsburg. By Sites Jeff Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. We use castor oil. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering. And by Klein Tours, New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Costa Rica, and so much more. Visit kleintours.net for complete tour schedules. Well, it's hard to believe tonight is the final regular season game for the 2017-2018 campaign for the Chambersburg Trojans, and what a season they have had thus far. They're coming in tonight's contest 16-4, 10-3 in league play. It's senior night, and it's a night for the seniors. Hopefully they can make a magical moment for their crowd. And Ed, they had a magical night this past Friday night, and what a game it was against the Harrisburg Cougars, in which Trojans squeaked by with a 55-54 win.
Absolutely. They had a nice crowd here Friday night and gave them a treat with a win. Definitely not very often. In fact, it's been a long time since Chambersburg beat Harrisburg in both regular season games. You have to go back to the season when they played them like 5 or 6 times, when they had mid-pen first half, second half playoffs, all that kind of jazz. But I think as far as just the two regular season games, I really can't remember when that would have happened.
Yeah, it's definitely a season which Chambersburg would like to continue on into the postseason. And we were talking about, Ed, the way Chambersburg is set up right now. This is an important game. They want to win this game because it may really impact how they're going to be set for the playoffs.
Well, the way it looks, Reading and Hempfield are going to finish 1 and 2 in the district rankings. Right now, Chambersburg's sitting at 3. Cedar Crest is at 4. And I don't think anybody's going to knock those first 4 teams out the way it looks to me. Chambersburg has East tonight. East is ranked 16th in the district. They are they come in with an 8-11 record. Cedar Crest plays their rival Lebanon tonight. Lebanon is 7-13, ranked number 18. So if both teams win, I would certainly think they would stay where they are. If Chambersburg loses, I think Cedar Crest would probably jump over them. So, and the difference there is, I guess if you figure you're going to win, well, if they finish in the top 4, they'll get a bye in the first round because only the top 12 teams get in 6A. So that would mean they'd have a home quarterfinal game the Friday of districts, which would be 2 weeks after this week, I guess.
A long break.
Yeah. What I think is best, though, is to stay away from Reading as long as you can. So if they can hold that 3rd seed, in theory, they would, if they win their quarterfinal, they would play Hempfield in the semifinals, and I think that'd be a much better matchup for Chambersburg than Reading.
Yeah, so a lot of things that can happen. Trojans, our last regular season here at home tonight on a chilly Tuesday night. We're ready to get things warmed up for you right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Woulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine.
That's the sound of an engine running on the strength of Castrol Edge. This is that same engine in the middle of a hot desert. Now in the cold of the Arctic. Now on a mountain. On a dark and stormy night. In the clouds. In a dream within a dream. We test and perfect Castrol Edge to be its strongest no matter what you put it through. Visit youtube.com/CastrolUSA to see how. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Sykes Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. No appointment necessary. Phone 717-267-0257. We use Castrol oil. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
MidpenBroadcasting.com, your home of the Chambersburg Trojans.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agents serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Berger, along with Ed Gottwals, thank you so much for joining us tonight at Chambersburg area senior high school. It's senior night. Crowd is still filing in. The student section's pretty hopping over there. It's getting busy. As far as the people going in the stands, as far as the other stands are starting to fill in as well. And Ed, it looks like we have the starting lineups for tonight's contest, Trojans versus the Panthers.
Yeah, we'll go with CD East first. They're going to go number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to start with. No, excuse me, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 0 is Jalen Hawthorne, 6'3" junior. Number 1, Donovan Medina, 5'8" junior. Number 2 is Terry Danner, a 6'5" senior. Number 3 is Amir Jackson, 5'11" sophomore. Number 4 is Tyree Cowan, 5'11" sophomore. And the last time these two teams played, Chambersburg had a 45-39 win, and Danner was the leading scorer for East with 15, and Jordan McCraw off the bench had 12. Starters for Chambersburg, this is kind of a tradition for Coach Sean Schreffler. He's starting all seniors tonight since it's senior night, and he's got 8 seniors on the roster, so they can't all start. But he's going to go with number 3, Noah Beidel, who is a 5'10". Number 21, Evan Schreffler, 5'11". Number 31, Joel Torres, 6'6". Number 23, William Harriger, 6'3". And number 24, Yanni Haranis, and he is 5'11". So there'll be 3 players in that starting 5 that are not normally starters, Beidel, Haranis, and Harriger. So we'll see how that turns out. He's gotten away with it, I think, every time I've seen him do that. So hopefully they won't get into any kind of hole here to start with.
Yeah, we talked about the Trojans, what can happen with the win, or if they don't win, what can happen as far as district play. And for the Trojans, they've had a really outstanding season. And one thing really to point out is the overall team play. Seems like every game that the Trojans have become victorious this season, 16 in fact, it's been another individual to help to contribute that. For example, last Friday's game, just hitting those key free throws. They didn't have any field goals in that fourth quarter against the Cougars, but then if you're able to hit those free throws to keep you in the game, Seth Browse, a little under 10 seconds to go, hit some big time free throws to help get that victory, and it wasn't easy. And just those little things, I mean, you can have those sloppy plays, in which Chambersburg did a little bit, unfortunately, against the Cougars. And just going against that press, seems like Trojans, no matter who they faced, there's always that some type of full court pressure that sometimes can give Chambersburg some trouble.
I'm sure they'll see that from East tonight too. That's the kind of team they usually are. But I think overall Chambersburg's handled the press pretty well. I just think there's been a couple times at the end of the game when maybe they didn't. Of course, the loss to Carlisle was one they definitely didn't. And Harrisburg gave them some trouble, but Harrisburg's going to give everybody trouble. They just have so many different guards they can run in and out of there, and they just keep them fresh. And you know, you have guys handling the ball a lot, like in Chambersburg's case. That's tough against that. So, yeah, they made some mistakes down the stretch, and that they clean it up a little bit. But the one thing that's impressed me is there have been different guys at different times of the year to the kind of stuff, though. I think you started to say that. Joel Torres obviously has had some really big games, but he's had some games where he really didn't do that much. Got in foul trouble or just they weren't able to get him into the play. Seth Browse been very big late. He's probably had 4 of his top 5 scoring games in the last 6 or 7 games. Cade Brindle's been kind of up and down. I mean, he's consistent in terms of how he plays and everything, but his scoring totals haven't been, they've sort of been up and down a little bit. So it's really been a team effort. Some nights Terrell Williams have a big night. Some nights Tyler Collier's been in double figures. So that's good to see, because it makes it a little tougher for the other teams to concentrate on somebody.
Yeah, it's going to give a hard time for scouting against the Trojans what to do, because there's not just one person contributing to the cause. It's the whole team, and we'll see how this whole team does. In just a few minutes, we'll get you ready for tip-off. Trojans-Panthers, last regular season game of this 2017-18 campaign, and it's right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Try F&M Trust. Not only does F&M Trust have secure mobile and online banking, they have 22 community offices, all right here in South Central PA. So get banking done your way. Visit fmtrustonline.com today. Member FDIC.
Most of us would agree that getting your education is important. Most of us would also agree that finding a way to pay for it can be difficult. The United States Air Force can help. We'll help get your education with up to 100% tuition assistance. You can also earn an associate's degree through the Community College of the Air Force. For more information, call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message is brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick and the United States Air Force, and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can reach Tech Sergeant Patrick locally at 717-480-7254.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing.
And we're back here at Chambersburg Senior High School. Wonderful job by the Trojan cheerleaders singing their national anthem as we get you ready for basketball between the Chambersburg Trojans and the CDE's Panthers. Panthers had their last game, they beat Mifflin County. And Mifflin County, they won that game. So for CD East, they've lost a lot of key players for this year. So it's kind of been like a down year, and Trojans know all about that as far as, you have those ups and downs in your through your seasons and hope to build on to something. And for Chambersburg, this is a team in which Trojans lost to last year on February 21st. They lost 76-59 in the District 3 6A tournament. So
I think it was actually the second year in a row they lost to East in the districts.
Yes, it was. And for Chambersburg, not the same team, of course. They lost a lot of their key players, but I'm sure Chambersburg, they remember the history of what they've done every year. Coach Sean Streffler now, many years now with the Chambersburg program, and this is a team they would like to beat and get ready, and it could be a very extended break. And it's one of those things that if it's all about momentum. You got to do what the schedule tells you, but that's a long break as far as your momentum. You want to keep playing. You want to get into that district situation, and I'm sure they'll have a lot of practices, a lot of game film, getting ready who they're going to face.
Well, they'll do some scrimmages too. They'll get some other teams that are interested in playing. I'd be surprised if you probably had one or two of them, but yeah, like teams like Cedar Crest and Hempfield and Reading, they're going to all have their league playoffs during that week, so they will get some big games in, but it's okay. Sometimes it give you a little chance to rest and get fresh again, so it depends how you handle it.
Yeah, and that's what we hope. Fresh legs and ready to outperform the opponent. But right now, Trojans are worried about tonight as they'll take on the CDE's Panthers. Panthers getting ready. They're out in the court wearing their black and white trim on the side. Trojans with their signature white jerseys, blue on the sides. And we got the seniors are going to start out tonight. Some of these players that we don't really say their names too much. This is definitely a good opportunity for them to come out and start the contest.
Actually, instead of Joel Torres, it's Tyron Williams in there, number 30, starting.
So it'd be Evan Schreffler.
So Evan Schreffler is the only one that normally starts.
Yeah, and Terry Danner there at the tip, and saved by the Panthers. And underway we are here in Chambersburg. Thanks for joining us. As with the basketball is Amir Jackson. He tries to pass it to his teammate Donovan Medina. He loses it momentarily, went off a Trojan, and they still have it just underway here. Thanks so much for joining us. Trojans coming in tonight 16-4. What an outstanding year for Chambersburg. As this bounce pass low to Danner, his shot no good. Looks like partially blocked. Here comes Chambersburg. Schreffler with the ball.
Yeah, Tyron Williams got a piece of that ball, so nice play there.
So over to William Harriger, over to number 24, Yanni Aronis. As they'll throw the ball back and forth, trying to get the first points of tonight's game.
Both teams start out in a man-to-man here tonight.
Harriger wants the ball, and now a turnover for Chambersburg. And here comes the Panthers looking at the numbers, driving off the glass and good. First 2 points of tonight's game off the hands of Jalen Hawthorne, and it's 2-0 CD East.
That's the one thing you got to worry about with players that aren't used to starting out there. Are they going to commit some turnovers?
So let's see if Chambersburg can maintain composure without their starting usual crew out there. Bounce pass over to number 23, Harriger. He's trying to spin. He loses it, gets it back. And here's Tyrone Williams. His shot from outside off the side rim. Gets his own rebound, lays it off. No good. Second attempt, it's blocked. He still has it. He's fighting. He's still underneath the basket, and he lays it off the glass.
That had to be one of the longest rebound baskets I've ever seen in my life.
But it simplifies how Chambersburg is doing all year, never giving up. One miss, several misses, and still able to get it in.
So he missed twice and got blocked once, but he got the ball back every time. That's what Tyron Williams we're referring to. That was just great stick-to-itiveness there, if that's actually a word.
So, tied score, we have 2-2. Trojans liking that hustle as Medina has a couple dribbles off to the left side to Cowan. Cowan now finding baseline to Hawthorne. A whistle goes out of bounds. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. I'll go to Chambersburg.
CD East would have had a decent shot at the basket there too, so that was a good fortune for Chambersburg to get that call.
So CD East showing a little press here as Schreffler's gonna try to get past the timeline. He's still in the backcourt. He better hurry. He does. Just makes it. As he finds Harriger, he loses it, and here comes CD East. Another turnover by Chambersburg. Here's Cowan into the paint and lays it in as Terry Danner, his first 2 points of the game, and the senior makes it a 4-2 lead for CD East. Nice bounce pass over to Harriger, and he misses, and here comes the Panthers once again. They want to run with the basketball. Spinning move, shot air ball by Hawthorne, and the rebound to Chambersburg.
You can tell East is going to run every chance they get. So they got that rebound, he took off, but not a very good shot there by Hawthorne.
5 minutes here in the first quarter. 4-2's our score in the hands of CD East. As Beidel with it around three-point land, trying to find Harriger. His shot no good. Running for the rebound is Aronis, and it will go off Chambersburg and go to CD East. Chambersburg with a thrilling victory Friday night here from the home crowd against the Cougars, 55-54.
The first substitute of the game is going to be for East, Raekwon Hadley, number 23.
Here's Hawthorne looking for Danner. Danner now double team, back out, three-point land. Hawthorne, he drains it.
Well, when you say drain, he banked it in, so.
It was a good shot. 7-2's the score. And so much pressure by the Panthers. The Trojans, do they call a timeout, or is that not enough time?
Too late. They turned it over. It'll be interesting to see how far Coach Schreffler goes here.
And he's over there thinking as the Panthers have the ball again. Cross over pass and off the glass. Amir Jackson, his shot no good. Schreffler able to grab the rebound. Let's see if the Trojans can stop the bleeding here, down 7-2.
Good position there by Evan Schreffler on the boards. He really blocked out nicely.
Pass over the Beidel, his shot.
Now, Bottle passed to Tyron Williams there.
Williams lays it in. It's now 7-4.
That was a great assist by Bottle because he looked like he had an opening for himself, but Williams had a better shot, and he made it. Here we got the starters are coming back in after this possession, probably.
So the Panthers a 3-point lead. Ball goes over to Medina. And it'll remain CD's ball. And here comes the substitutions for Chambersburg. As the crowd claps for all the seniors that don't get a lot of chance to play. They're able to show what they got here in the beginning of tonight's contest as a host of substitutions come for Chambersburg down 7-4.
So Evan Treffler will stay in, and we add Seth Browse, Cade Brindle, Tyler Collier, and Joel Torres. So it'll be the normal starting 5.
Here's a shot by Dannard, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Trojans. Long pass over to Browse. Browse trying to lay it, partially blocked.
And Seth just waited a little too long on that. They got more than one East guy right in his face and just couldn't get through the arms.
Hawthorne looking for somebody open. Too much dancing, traveling on the Panthers. So Quan Hadley with the turnover.
Well, 7-4 game. That's not too bad with Chambersburg not having the starters in, so now we'll see what they can do.
Yes, Collier now has it. He just checked in and over to Seth Browse. Good defense by the Panthers as Trojans just trying to find somebody, run a play here with 2:52 to go first quarter, 7-4. Another turnover by Chambersburg. And that's something that I've seen for the games I've done. They get these little spurts where they get these turnovers back and forth, and it can hurt you.
Yep. I just don't, well, there's been a lot of turnovers in that particular kind of pass to try to get into Torres. It's just a very, very low percentage pass. Better off to be patient and set up a good one.
Hawthorne with the ball. He drives in around Collier. His shot up above Collier, no good. And Streffler another rebound.
So far, the good for Chambersburg is that CD East has not been hitting their shots. Actually, the 1-3 they hit really wasn't a good shot, but he was able to bank it in.
Here's Streffler. He kisses the glass, lays it in, and it's down only a 1-point deficit for Chambersburg.
That's unusual to see Evan Streffler even take a shot on that, but he did a good job with body control and banked it in. That one I think he was trying to bank in.
So Streffler with his first 2 points of the game. 7-6 our score, 2:08 here in the first. And we have another call, another travel. Both teams, lots of turnovers thus far.
4 for Chambersburg, 3 for East.
Both teams just trying to get a little streak going here. Both teams low scoring here first quarter. The Trojans will have it. Streffler wants to run a play on the far left post, finding Joel Torres. His shot no good. Rebound no good again. Right there is Cade Brendel, and he's able to lay it in.
It's unusual to see Torres miss 2 shots in a row, but Brindle was there to clean up, so Trojans take the 8-7 lead.
Trojans, one of their strengths this year, getting those second and third opportunities, and Brendel able to lay it in, help his teammate out, and Trojans get the first lead of tonight's game, 8-7.
One thing I can say is Chambersburg definitely has a big advantage inside in terms of body type. East has a couple decent sized players, but they're not very beefy, and that's really, so far, Chambersburg's done a great job on the board.
And there's an example right there, but a missed layup. Brendel able to get it for the Trojans. Seth Browse has it. 1:07 to go in the first. You're exactly right, Ed. I mean, they can battle and get that rebound all night long. They just got the body type to go in there and do that as Streffler has it. Under a minute to go. He's looking. Long shot by Torres. It's off the mark. Rebound try attempt by Brendel. He's clapping his hands. He goes off a Panther and remains Chambersburg basketball.
I've seen Joel Torres take a bunch of threes this year. I think I've only seen him hit one. I mean, it'd be nice if he hit a couple. It certainly loosened up the defense a little bit, but
and it'll make his game even more dangerous if he's able to start hitting those. He won't be able to stop the guy.
Yeah. He's missed his first 4 shots now, I think, or 3 shots, I guess. Hasn't really been in great position. Well, there he got a nice pass inside.
And right it in, easy lay-in. And the Trojans extend the lead by 3.
I can't believe CD's let that play happen. on an inbounds play to Torres, right in front of the basket. Look, facing it. I'm not sure what happened there, but they blew it.
And Trojans now with some stifling D. Their Panthers having a hard time holding the ball. Will remain CD's basketball. I like looking over the coach to the Panthers side, Coach Ross. He was with Harrisburg for many years. I remember seeing him over there, and I mean, I know he's there where he does anything and anything, hustle and get his team to go at full cylinders against this Chambersburg squad. We got a foul.
He got Terry Danner on the shot. He got whacked on the arm when he went up.
So Danner will be shooting the first free throws of tonight's contest, and his first one is good. Danner, one of the few seniors on the squad for the Panthers.
Yeah, they started a senior, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores.
And they lost a lot of their key players last year. 10-8's our score. Chambersburg up by 2. 27 seconds to go here, first quarter. Chambersburg won the JV game 46-35. As Danner, a couple bounces, and the second attempt is good. And now it's 10-9.
See, number 12, Jordan McCraw, is now in the game for East.
So Trojans will see if they can get something else on the board here with under 20 seconds to go. As Browse has it, trying to find his man, Joel Torres. He lays it in, no good, and he travels. So Trojans, the philosophy is they keep feeding it to Torres down below. Unsuccessful there. Was trying to get some momentum there to try to lay it in and didn't get his foot set.
He just rushed a little bit.
5 seconds to go here. Hawthorne, baseline, no good. And we got a foul, and it's away from the basketball beyond the Panthers.
Yep. Little push off there, I think.
Trojans will have it under a second to go here in the first. Kohler wants to throw a long bomb, finds Schreffler, he throws one, and that'll end the first quarter. A little sloppy by both squads, but the Trojans have a 10-9 lead as we'll head to the second quarter right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
It's a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Mike Bergerloff, Ed Gottwals back here at Chambersburg Senior High School. Trojans with a 10-9 lead. Just starting here the second quarter as trying to find Torres in the paint. He got it off the glass. Count it. And he'll be going to the free throw line. Ed, same formula, seems like every possession. That one, it worked.
Well, why not? I mean, that time Cade Brindle got the ball in the corner and drove baseline, drew one player to him to open up space to get it to Torres, and Torres took on about 2. This is similar to Harrisburg. Whenever he gets the ball, they're collapsing like crazy on him.
And he drains the free throw. Trojans now up 13-9. So a little slow start by the Trojans in the first. And now a little momentum shift and able to extend the lead, 13-9. Here's the Panthers. Bounce pass over to Medina.
That was a bounce pass in 2 ways. He bounced off the court, too.
And Samuels was checked in. His shot no good, but rebound goes to the Panthers. Here's Amir Jackson is trying to go around Brindle. Finds outside over to Julian Hawthorne. Hawthorne drives in. He's double teamed, and he traveled. Looks like the referees are getting a workout tonight, Ed, doing that circular motion.
Yeah, CD East said all 4 of their turnovers have been in that same traveling call where they shuffle their feet before they start taking off on a drive. Now we get Ethan Schreffler into the game for Chambersburg.
Trojans mixing it up tonight, getting everybody involved.
He came in and hit a big 3 against Harrisburg last week. And Terrell Williams is in the game too.
There's Terrell Williams. He's had some big games for the Trojans this year. Over to Seth Browse. Browse, Cade Brendel, back to Browse. 6:56 to go, second quarter. Back to Torres, and he travels.
Well, these guys are.
That's one of my hobbies, that I love to travel. So they're doing a lot of that so far.
I can tell you right now, the teams better pick up on this. The officials are not. They're not going to let that go. If you shuffle your feet at all, there's going to be a whistle. I think that was probably a good call. Torres, it looks like he's just rushing a little bit tonight than what I've seen in some other games. And he's kind of moving before he gets his feet set.
Here's Amir Jackson for the Panthers, trying to get around Terrell Williams. Over to Medina. Medina back over top the key to Hawthorne. Hawthorne drives in the paint. His shot rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound Chambersburg, Terrell Williams.
CD East has not had a field goal since that three banked in. Chambersburg is playing really good defense.
Here's Williams driving. My gosh, Ed, how many travels? Have you ever seen this many in a row?
Not in this short a period of time, no. at least not since I saw the last grade school basketball game. Wow.
So for a varsity high school game, it's getting a little ridiculous with the traveling. But
well, they are being consistent. I'll give them that.
Right. I mean, if they see it, they got to call it, and that's what they're doing. 13-9's our score. Chambersburg. Medina over to Hawthorne. Now Jackson. Everybody's touching this possession. Here's a shot from outside perimeter style. He drains it. Terry Danner, the 6'5 senior. Yeah, now has 6 points, and the lead cut to 2, 13-11 Chambersburg. There's Brendel going coast to coast, no good off the glass. Outlet pass over to Hawthorne. Hawthorne's driving. He tries to go glass, hits the side of the rim. Chambersburg rebound.
CD East is certainly not afraid to put up shots. A lot of one-on-one action going on, rather than lot of good passing. Just hope they don't get hot.
Right, exactly. Here's Schreffler now. He's finding. Now he takes the shot. He drains it.
That's Ethan Schreffler.
Ethan Schreffler with the three-pointer. You said he had one big against Harrisburg.
He's got a really nice-looking shot.
16-11's our score. Trojans up by 5. Here's Amir Jackson. What did he do? Looks like we got a foul on Chambersburg.
Blocking.
Seems like every time you hear that whistle, you're thinking of the travel.
It's on Brendel. That's his second.
Team's second foul.
And Brendel's second, so he's going to take a break. Noah Beidel comes back in.
I'd like to remind you, this is the F&M Trust Sports Network. If your banking relationship feels too distant, switch to F&M Trust. As that shot is no good by the Panthers. Here comes the Trojans. Trojans looking at the numbers. Schreffler has it. Out to Beidel. Beidel now to Terrell Williams. He drains the shot just inside three-point land. It'll be a 2, and it's now 18-11 Chambersburg. Chambersburg, when they can find their struggle, they got some guys that can shoot it from outside. Here's Terry Danner, and that ball goes out of bounds.
It's interesting. Terrell Williams and both are put it up left-handed. They both just nice swishes. Last two shots.
18-11's our score. 4:35 here in the second quarter on senior night. Panthers with the ball. That's Amir Jackson now off top of the key to Tyreek Cowan, 5'11 sophomore. Chest pass to Medina. Medina now over to Cowan. Panthers trying to run a call here, a foul on Chambersburg.
Yep. Terrell Williams just got beat by about a half a step, and he chipped a little bit there, so that's a block.
13 foul Chambersburg. Inbounds to Jackson. Now over and missed shots by the Panthers 23, Quan Hodley. And here comes Trojans. Trying to find Terrell Williams in the paint. He had it. A little too hard pass. He takes a shot from outside. No good. Gets his own rebound. Finds Beidel. Beidel for three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound again for Chambersburg. We got a push, and it'll be against the Trojans.
It's on Tyron Williams pushing off. A couple good looks there for Chambersburg. Just wouldn't go down.
Sean Schreffler got up on that one. Want to know about that call.
think what he's saying is he cleared him out with his butt, not pushing off, which he's got. If he's got position, that should be sort of legal, but
Right.
depends on how the referee saw it.
I don't think it's the let them play scenario tonight with the officials. They're calling it. They see something. The whistle's blown.
Yeah, you weren't here Friday. They were letting them play Friday. I can guarantee you that.
There's Danner, triple team, loses the handle, recovered by Jackson. He's sidelined, almost stepped out of bounds, able to find a three-point land. Good in the hands of Donovan Medina. And those threes can get you right back in it, only down by 4. Trojans leading 18-14. Trojans need to calm down here. Here's a shot, rolls in, it's good.
There's Terrell Williams.
Terrell Williams, chance for a three-point play. And that's, like we said, Ed, that's their plan. Just keep going in the paint. They got the advantage. They got the body typed over these Panthers. Try to get contact, get it off the glass, lay it in, and here's a chance for a three-point opportunity.
It was a good quick move by Williams there.
6-1 sophomore shot, no good. Trojans up by 6. There's Medina with the ball. Quick three-pointer, no good by Hadley. Rebound Chambersburg. And quickly knocked around by Medina. He's called for the foul.
4 fouls against East now, too, so both teams have 4.
Tip Top Cleaners, your complete dry cleaning service, custom dry cleaning and laundry, alterations and repairs. Tip Top Cleaners will pick you up or you can drop it off. Same day service on most items that proceed by 10 a.m. Tip Top Cleaners, serving the area since 1947, located at 337 Wayne Avenue, Chambersburg. Our phone 717-264-7319. 2:57 to go here to the halftime. Collier going to the lane. He's fouled and he'll go to the free throw line.
Good strong move by Tyler there.
And they can do that all night long. They got the height, they got the strength.
It looks to me like that's exactly what they're doing. Unless they get a wide open 3, they're going to be looking to go inside.
Yeah, only way to stop them, they're going to have to make contact and foul them. And Trojans, they make their free throws. This one rattles out.
Well,
they can win the game.
Actually, from the games I've seen lately, not too many teams have played Chambersburg in man-to-man, so it's been more kind of a little more patient offense usually, and looking, and they'll take a shot outside if they get it. Tonight, clearly they're trying to go inside.
Collier drains that second free throw. His first points of the game. The 6'8 junior now is 21-14. Here's the Panthers now. Top of the paint, no good by Danner. Collier with the rebound, and here comes Schreffler. And that's Evan Schreffler, the senior. Finding down low once again. Joel Torres, he lays it in. Carbon copy playbook, it's working. 23-14 is our score.
That time he didn't rush it, and he still put a nice move on, but he had his feet set. When he took the shot, he was in much better position to hit it.
Adjustments will be the speech for the Panthers at halftime as the Trojans dominating in the paint, up by 9.
I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do, to be honest with you.
Think of something, maybe. Here's a dipsy-do shot in by Terry Danner. Danner's been putting some points on the board for the Panthers.
He's put up a lot of shots to do that.
23-16 now, Trojans lead. Here is Joel Torres, triple team, calling a jump ball, possession, Panthers.
The mistake he made there was putting the ball on the floor because 3 players converged on him. He just had nowhere to dribble with the ball. That's when he probably should have just passed right back out again. But can't argue too much with the kind of success he's had.
And Joel Torres going to take a seat.
That's 7 turnovers for Chambersburg now.
Tyrone Williams back in, and turnovers, thing they need to improve on going in the second half, but up 23-16. Panthers with the basketball. Here's Hawthorne. He's driving in the middle of the paint. Collier raised his hands up in the air, helped distract that shot. Here comes the Trojans. Collier going all the way off the glass. No good. Easy layup attempt missed by Tyler. And here comes CD East.
He kind of made it a little
too
harder than it could have been, yeah. Nice pass.
There's Danner. Quick pass to Hawthorne. He's fouled by Collier.
That was really the only chance he had because that was going to be an open layup.
And he'll be going to the free throw line. So Hawthorne at the free throw line. He has 5 points. Gets ready for his first attempt, and it's no good. Trojans have had a lot of good basketball played this year. A lot of big games. We saw them almost beat State College here a couple weeks ago. As Collier gets that missed free throw rebound, and Schreffler has it. 1:14 to go here in the first half. Quick outlet to Beidel. Beidel going one-on-one. He's trying to find Seth Browse. A little fancy pass. He wasn't aware of it, and here comes CD East.
That was good defense by East there.
And now talk about fancy dribbling, but a little too much Medina. His shot no good. Let's see if the Trojans will take a deep breath after they get past the timeline here and run a good play of under a minute to go.
Yeah, they've had a philosophy lately of, when teams are pressing, when they break the press, if they've got a chance to go ahead and go.
And here's Beidel's shot. It's nothing but the bottom of the net. Three-pointer. And if they see it, it's open. They drained it. 26-16 is our score. Timeout on the floor, and we'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Mike Bergelon, Ed Gottwald's back here 24 seconds ago to halftime. Missed shot by the Panthers, and the Trojans most likely will have the last shot going into halftime. As Seth Browse over to Evan Schreffler. Schreffler now trying to find Beidel. He's able to catch a long high pass. Here's a long three, air ball, not a good shot. And it'll go to the Panthers with 0.1 second to go to halftime.
Well, Browse took the shot, but the clock was already on the way down, and he was pretty far out, so can't really excuse him too much for that.
And that will end the first half here at Chambersburg. Trojans, after a sluggish beginning of the first quarter, got on some runs, good overall team play, and have a 26-16 lead heading into halftime. We'll get you ready for the halftime show right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, with some exciting news. Very soon, we'll be moving into our brand new building, just off I-81 at Exit 3. Everything will be new, from the beautiful showroom to our state-of-the-art service department. There's just one problem. We've built up our inventory to record levels this year. We have to figure out how to get all those vehicles over there. So we decided we'd rather sell them than move them. From now until we move, every vehicle, new or used, car, truck, or SUV, is priced to make you want to take it home. Because if you buy it, we don't have to move it. Every one of over 1,000 new Chevrolet, every Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse, every vehicle in our used vehicle supercenter is priced even lower than our everyday lowest price guarantee. During our move, if your next vehicle doesn't have a Blaze Alexander logo on it, you definitely paid too much. It's a win-win. You get a once-in-a-lifetime chance at saving big, and we don't have to move all the vehicles to our new location. Only at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Battery Express and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine. Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Winter is here, and Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg has your supplies. Snow shovels of all types, de-icer, salt, and everything that goes with winter weather conditions. Stock up now at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Phone 717-263-2624.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Bergeloff, Ed Gottwalls back here halftime on senior night. Chambersburg Senior High School. Trojans with a 26-16 lead. As the kids, you can tell they're a little excited as they know they have no school. It's already been announced for tomorrow, so they're out there shooting some free throws and getting ready here for the second half. And Ed, what did you see out there for the first half? A little sloppy there in the beginning. You know, Coach Struffer wanted to get some of the seniors that don't get to play that much during the varsity regular season. And after that, as we've been saying, total team play. Seems like everybody kind of stepped up and totally dominated the inside game.
Well, there are 8 different Trojan players scored that half, which is a good thing. Joel Torres led with 7. Nobody else had more than 4, but that just tells you that they can score from any number of different places. And they definitely did dominate inside. I mean, you can tell just looking at East, they're just not a strong team inside. And Chambersburg's been pretty much, that's been their strategy on offense, and it's worked pretty well. They've missed some shots, but they're doing pretty well overall. I think also, you know, I keep talking about Chambersburg's defense because I think that's really the strength of the team. And East has not had trouble getting shots off, but they've not been very good shots, and their percentage. I don't have the shooting stats, but I would say East is shooting no better than 30% from the field, if that. The defense is forcing them to take some shots. I would imagine the coach is probably not real happy with them taking, but they're still putting them up. As long as they don't start hitting, they should be all right.
A squad that's under 500 in record-wise this year, and a team that kind of rebuild themselves. They lost a lot of their regulars from last year, and a team to beat the Trojans in the 6A playoffs last year. So Trojans trying to give them a little bit of their own medicine, even though it's a regular season game. But it's always nice to beat those teams that you've had some nightmares from previous years. And for Chambersburg, just a game in which they play tonight, and then we see what happens, a long break. And depending on how everything calculates, I don't know if you've ever seen the rankings, how they do all this fancy formulas and figure out what they call it, the power rankings?
Yep.
Or
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think the cutoff is this Saturday because most of the leagues that have league playoffs start them, I guess Saturday might be the first day they play them. But like for instance, Cedar Crest and Hempfield, they have one game left each regular season. I think they're both on tonight. And then they'll be in their league playoffs probably starting early next week, something like that. So you'll be able to know where the power rankings stand after like this weekend. And if Chambersburg manages to win this game, I think they'll keep their number 3 ranking.
Yeah, and for we got another local team that's played some pretty good basketball also this year, Greencastle, and they're actually set up for the Mid-Penn Conference basketball tournament that's going to be held coming up February 13th, and they're going to play a pretty tough team at State College.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Greencastle does against them. But I look at it this way: Chambersburg and Greencastle split, and Chambersburg played State College very well. Both games except for like one quarter. State College had a phenomenal third quarter up at State College and beat Chambersburg. But Chambersburg got to within 3 points in the fourth. So I think Greencastle can hang in there. I think State College has an advantage in length, and they're pretty quick too. But Greencastle's certainly no slouch in that department. So I think it could be a very good game.
Yeah, very exciting year for Chambersburg and Greencastle, and hopefully an exciting second half. And we'll have that for you soon here, right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
When you want banking done your way, try F&M Trust. Not only does F&M Trust have secure mobile and online banking, they have 22 community offices, all right here in South Central PA. So get banking done your way. Visit fmtrustonline.com today. Member FDIC.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine.
And here we go, start of the third quarter here at Cash's senior night. And the Trojans will have the basketball. Up 26-16. And same philosophy first half to second half. And he lays it in with ease, Joel Torres. And the leads extend to 12.
That was almost too easy. 2 quick passes, and Brindle fed it into Torres, and there it was.
Like you said, really not much to talk about at halftime. How are you going to fix that problem for CDEs? Here's a missed shot by the Panthers, and here comes the Trojans.
Well, if you don't have the personnel, and Chambersburg obviously knows how to, how to get the ball into Torres, and if you can't stop that, you're not going to stop that play.
And we got a timeout here already?
Yeah, we do.
And that gives me a chance to tell you about Tip Top Cleaners, your complete dry cleaning service, custom dry cleaning and laundry, alterations and repairs. Tip Top Cleaners will pick you up, or you can drop it off. Same-day service on most items if received by 10 a.m. Tip Top Cleaners serving the area since 1947. Located at 337 Wayne Avenue, Chambersburg. Phone 717-264-7319.
I think Coach Ross must have talked at halftime about doing certain things on defense. Whatever they talked about didn't happen the first possession. So as soon as Chambersburg got the ball, he called timeout.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like it, that's why you get them. But it's just how fast it occurred. 28-16 our score. Trojans up by 12. Still only a 12-point lead. See if Trojans can maintain their momentum they had midway first and the second. Here's Evan Schreffler. His brother's been part of the scoring as well. Ethan, he's in. He hit a 3 in the first half. Schreffler trying to find Collier. He can't find him. Now the Brendel. Brendel down low to Torres. He loses handle. Here comes CDE. CDE does have speed as they're trying to fast break, and it goes off the leg of the Panthers and goes right back to the Trojans.
Good steal by Seth Browse there.
So Seth Browse, there they go, turn it over as Hawthorne has it. Hawthorne dribbles behind his back, looking for his man number 3, Amir Jackson, and that's good. And just like that, 3 points get off the lead, and it's now 28-19.
East is now going to a zone. So that'll be Chambersburg attacking that a different way than they did the first half.
So let's see how the Trojans will do against the zone as Schreffler has it.
Well, they've seen it a bunch this year, so it's nothing new, that's for sure.
Finding Brendel. Brendel to Collier. Collier outside, way out there. Now finds Schreffler. Schreffler back to Brendel. His three-pointer off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound. And there he is, Joel Torres. He grabs a spin, moves, double team off that glass and lays it in. Joel Torres.
You just can't stop that unless you got a big body in there, and they don't.
And they don't, and they'll just keep doing it. 30-19 is our score. 5:58 to go here, third quarter.
East is having a heck of a time bodying up on rebounds, and Chambersburg's gotten a lot of on offense and pretty much cleaned up on defense.
Here's Amir Jackson from way outside. Collier had a hand in his face. That's no good. Here comes Schreffler. Long pass to Collier. Can he lay it in? Yes, he does. Good C&I pass by Schreffler to Collier, and the lead now 32-19.
Schreffler got his head up there well before he got to midcourt and saw Collier breaking and hit him with a nice pass.
So now
that's the kind of play they like to do against teams that press because it makes them pay for that.
And what's this? Another timeout by, why not? CDs wants to talk it over again.
Yep.
And we'll take a little break here. A little lull in the action. 5:21 to go here, third quarter. 32-19 is our score. Chambersburg leads. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year, this is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Mike Berger, along with Ed Gottwals. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tuesday night basketball. Trojans up 32-19. Panthers with another timeout. Guess if you don't use them, you lose them. That's the philosophy here in the second half.
I don't know if they called it in the first half or not, but he certainly was trying to make a point, and I guess they weren't getting it.
There's Medina trying to find Terry Danner, who is setting himself in the paint. He drives, gets contact, and Joel Torres can't believe it. He says, I just had my hands up in the air.
Well, see, that's one of those, I tell you, every game I've seen Chambersburg play this year, Torres has been called for at least one foul like that where he just didn't do anything. He stood there, put his arms up in the air, and the guy bumped into him, and the officials that are closest didn't call anything. The guy behind did.
And the shot is good by Danner, leading scorer for the Panthers.
It looks to me like that's what they're going to try to do, is they're going to try to get Danner the ball inside and go against Torres and see if they can pick up some fouls. That's only his first, though.
And his second shot is good. Lead now 11 for Trojans, trying to get past full court pressure. They do. And it's here's Seth Browse. He's going to the lane, off the glass, no good. But right there is his friend, Cade Brendel. He lays it off the glass, and the lead back up to 13.
Yeah, Browse drew a crowd on it. Couldn't get the ball up, but it went to Brendel, who was right in the right place at the right time again.
Here's Danner. He's surrounded, and another foul, and that was a clear one there. Knocked him on the arm.
That might have been on Collier. I'm not sure how they're calling it. Nope, 31.
Number 31, Joel Torres. How many does he have now? He has two. But back to the free throw line we go, Mr. Terry Danner.
Well, they're going to keep doing that if they keep letting them get the pass in there. So.
And that rolls out, no good. And I mean, something I haven't really seen the last couple of years, the Trojans getting those second and third opportunities. What a strength they can do that. Seems like every game you see that they're right there to help their teammate out on a missed shot, or if you're missing the shot, you're going right back up trying to get it in as that one's drained by Danner. We'll see how effective that does for the Trojans in district play. 34-22 is our score. Trojans up by 12. As here's Evan Schreffler. Looking for Brendel. Brendel back to Schreffler. Panthers with that zone. Now the Schreffler finding Collier. Collier down the low post. Trying to find somebody open. Here's Cade Brendel. His three-pointer no good. Rebound Danner. Danner's trying to help his team up. He's doing a lot of things on the defense and offensive side. And now driving to the lane. A wild shot. No good by Medina, and rebound Chambersburg.
He tried to drive right into Torres, but Torres just held his ground, and Medina had to put it up or would have been charged.
So Brendel top of the key.
It's not a shot he's going to make very often, so they don't mind him taking that shot.
Brendel thinks about a three. He drives to the lane, looking for contact, gets his own basketball. No shot, no good by Browse. Brendel right there. There you go. Right to Collier. Nice shot. He dunks it in. That gets the crowd going.
That's the first I've seen him be able to get a dunk, and this time he didn't have to run to get to the rim. He was right there. Nice pass from Brendel, made a great offensive rebound, and then he saw Collier right there and hit him.
And it was like in slow motion too. He got it and just was up in the air and just slammed it home.
There's Danner trying to work against Torres. That time he traveled.
And there's a call we haven't seen since the first quarter, the traveling, and that's going to hurt the Panthers. Right back to Chambersburg. The crowd liking that dunk by Collier.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen all games this year, but I've seen him miss two. Certainly didn't miss that one.
He picked the right game to do it in the last regular season game for Chambersburg. Nice reversal, laid it off the glass. Cade Brendel, and now a steal. And it goes right back to the Panthers. Lead extended to 16 for Chambersburg. Here's Danner, his shot no good. Rebound Chambersburg. And Chambersburg doing all the right things right now.
Randy Haranis is back in the game for Chambersburg. Brendel just, he has those spurts where he just goes like a maniac, and there's Collier with a three-pointer.
And he goes off the glass. I didn't see it call it, but.
Nope. Well, when things are going good, they're going good.
And for the Chambersburg Trojans, largest lead of the game, 19-41-22 is our score. They're starting to pull away in this contest.
Just start developing a little bit of a playground game here. There's going to be a charge against East. Collier drew that foul.
And you can see the faces of the Panthers. They're getting frustrated, and Coach Ross sees it as well. He's going to swap out some starters and bring a fresh set of four in.
Well, actually, number 5, Xavier Samuels is not a starter. The other two are just returning. I think he had a couple guys in there just to see if he could get things lit up on offense a little bit, but
it didn't work. No.
I mean, they're just taking the first shot they see.
Well, let's see. There's still plenty of time in this game, 41-22, and that goes out of bounds just like that, turnover.
Yep. Brendel had to go way high to get that one and couldn't get his feet back in bounds.
And we've seen that this year. Trojans with a nice, comfortable lead, and then somehow, some way, the opposing team tries to sneak back. 41-22, Trojans up by 19. Panthers with the basketball.
Somehow I don't see that happening tonight, Mike.
Well, let's hope not. Here's Cowan. Cowan looking for Medina. Over to Samuels, and he's fouled.
That's the only way they're going to get back is they're going to get in Chambersburg in
foul trouble.
Except that's only their third of the half, I think so. Yeah, third of the half.
We'll get them to the free throw line.
But they're giving them, right now, they're giving them 2-shot fouls, so they are having a chance to make it at the line.
And the first free throw rattles in. This update brought to you by F&M Trust. Your banking relationship feels too distant lately. Switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust, your local, and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Second free throw off the mark. Trojans with the rebound. Only 23 points here for the Panthers. 1:45 to go here in the third. As Seth Browse gets past the timeline, open three-pointer, he rattles in.
That's Haranis.
Haranis, I don't know how many points he has for the season, but that's a big three-pointer, and it's now a 21-point lead for Chambersburg.
Got a good bounce. I hit the rim, and I thought it was going to bounce out, but it went right down in.
You got to feel good for Haranis. That feels good draining that shot.
And he's one of their seniors, too.
And here's Jackson. His shot is good. That's a three-pointer. That quiets the crowd for a split second. Trojans still up by 18. Panthers just trying to do some half-court pressure, just trying to get Trojans out of this momentum.
They don't really have any choice at this point. They're going to have to keep pressing and hope they get some turnovers or speed the game up too
Here's
much.
Tyrone Williams, the Beidle, his three-pointer no good. Right there for the rebound and lays it in is Terrell Williams. It kind of floated like a balloon and landed softly.
He just threw that one up in the air and it just landed right in the middle of the rim.
Well, that's called luck. I mean, everything's just falling the Trojans' way right now. 36 seconds to go, third quarter. Trojans up by 20. Here's Medina. Medina trying to go around two Trojans. Goes off Chambersburg and then retains CD East basketball.
And CD East just put up some crazy shots right now.
So we've seen a lot of excitement here in the third quarter. We've seen a dunk. We've seen some three-pointers for the Trojans, and we've seen the signature second and third opportunities successful for Trojans to extend this lead to 20. Here's Cowan, his shot no good. Rebound, Samuels getting a little chippy there in the paint as the Panthers are frustrated. 21 seconds to go, it'll still be CD's basketball.
Look at Chambersburg with 5 rebound baskets. I actually thought it was more than that, but a couple of them they've gotten offensive rebound, just didn't score on it.
And that bucket will count, and that's by Xavier Samuels. He'll go to the free throw line, and looks like that foul will go on William Harriger. We'll have a contest for you Thursday night, Greencastle. We'll have that for you at 7:15. I believe they play Spring Grove. I just had it in front of me. But we'll have that as a home game for Greencastle. Pregame starts at 7:15 for you on midpenbroadcasting.com. And 93.7 WRGG. 1 second to go, lays it in. He's pumped up, and that's William Harriger. He lays it in, make it 48-28 Chambersburg. Now in the third quarter, the crowd's excited, the team's excited, and we got one more quarter to go in regular season play for Chambersburg. And we'll have it for you right after these messages. Trojans up by 20. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
8 more minutes left in the regular season for Chambersburg, and 8 more minutes to hopefully their 17th victory of this season, up by 20, 48-28. Trojans will start the quarter out with the basketball, and that it was all Chambersburg there in the third.
Yep, and it's really nice to see Chambersburg actually have a healthy lead where they can put a lot of their bench players in. They've had basically close games almost the whole time this season.
And you're right, as Rounus is in, as he goes over to Noah Beidle. Beidle with 3 points tonight. And everybody getting a chance to play tonight in this 20-point lead for Chambersburg is now Seth Browse, top of the key. Panthers back to man-to-man defense. Attempted steal as Browse, he goes off the glass, lays it in. And the points just keep on coming for Chambersburg.
Their shooting percentage has to be pretty good tonight, that's for sure. It was actually a tough shot by Browse. He started driving and pulled up because his way was blocked, but he still hit a nice shot.
Trojans with the 50-point mark now as the steal. And here comes the Trojans, Tyrone Williams. He sees numbers. He's looking for Terrell Williams. He's quickly double-teamed. Back to Tyrone Williams, and he lays it in. Trojans with so many easy little perimeter shots and able to capitalize tonight. And let's just hope and pray they can do that going on after this regular season.
They're not going to get easy ones like that too often, but they certainly are put on a show on the boards. No question of that.
Trojans up 52-28. And a little sloppy by Medina. He loses off his hands and will go back to Chambersburg. So yes, Spring Grove is at Greencastle. Wanted to make sure it's at 7:15. Greencastle will then end their regular season as they'll get ready to face very tough opponent, State College, on February 12th. Chambersburg with the ball, up 52-28, huge lead, and here's the traveling call.
But the first mistake they've made for 4 or 5 minutes, I think.
And you look over the bench for Chambersburg, they're confident, they're happy, they're having a good time. That's what they've done this year. Been a great season for Coach Sean Schreffler and his squad.
And once again, I'm going to say they have some backup players in there, but their defense is still hanging right in there.
Yeah, they're playing like it's only a 2-point lead.
Yeah, they did call a block on that one.
So there's a foul, and that will bring the Panthers to the free throw line.
It's going to be Tyreek Cowan going to shoot 2.
And it's just a great game for seniors on their last regular season game. A game that's kind of out of hand now. If everybody gets a chance to play, that free throw's good.
Ethan Schreffler comes back in.
As Ethan, he's had some points tonight. Nice round of applause for the Trojans, Noah Beidel, and everybody just doing their part tonight. Big lead as that free throw is good. Lead still 22 for the Trojans. 5:55 to go in this contest.
So it took East till now to get to 30 points.
And they're still pressing a little bit, giving Trojans a little pressure there. Here's Schreffler from outside, off the mark.
That time he didn't get his feet quite set. It was Ethan Schreffler. I called a foul and a rebound there, so that's going to, next one East gets in the bonus. It's going to make this game last longer. Fouls in the second half are 6-1 Chambersburg. Because East has been, one thing they have been trying to do is drive the ball inside, and they have picked up some fouls, but haven't been able to stop Chambersburg at the other end, so it really hasn't been much of a factor.
That's the big point. Trojans come right back and are able to score at ease. There's some contact. And Tyrone Williams.
See, some of those calls, that's the one thing I don't understand about, maybe about officiating basketball. If you're not moving your feet and the guy bumps into you, it just gets called on you 9 times out of 10, and it just seems like a weird to me that's the way it is.
Exactly, because what can you do? He's bumping into me.
Yep.
I'm not causing the contact or initiating the contact. Here's some more substitutions for the Trojans. Okay, Brendel comes back in.
Torres is back in.
52-30 is our score. 5:25 to go in the contest. This is a makeup game from the weather, causing some issues with the schedule as they found this to be the best time to have it to end the season. That free throw was good. Now 52-31 Chambersburg.
That actually worked out well for Chambersburg because they kind of needed a game somewhere in there. Ooh.
And there's a good pass to Ethan. He misses it, but right back in is number 31, Joel Torres, and the lead extends to 54-31. Every shot, Trojans are right there to try to get that second opportunity.
Sure looks like it.
Now driving and off the glass. Nice move there by Amir Jackson.
East is pretty much to the point now where whoever gets the ball is just going to drive. And they've been able to score on it sometimes here, but.
Yeah, why not? You got nothing to lose. And here's a foul on the Panthers as good pass by Ethan Schreffler over to Terrell Williams. And he'll be going to the free throw line.
That'll be Chambersburg's first free throws of the half. And they don't have very many in this game, I can tell you that.
And then the way the playoffs could happen, the Trojans could have a playoff game right here.
Oh, they will.
And that'll give the crowd, something to be excited about. They're going to play a very, very important game right in their home court.
Yep.
And here's off the miss rebound, Cade Brendel.
Tremendous awareness there by Brendel. He got the rebound and got knocked away, and instead of trying to grab it again in front of another Panther, he just knocked it out to one of the Chambersburg guards.
So smart move. And here we go. Nice pass going back door over to Cade Brendel. He lays it in, and that's the type of stuff you practice.
Yeah, I think that was Terrell Williams with the pass there. That was beautiful.
So the Trojans having their way here, up by 24, 4:10 to go in the contest. But unfortunately, we're going to get whistles.
Yeah. Chambersburg's not reacting quite as quickly on defense now, and they're just reaching in that time. So now East is in the bonus. That should be a 1-and-1, I guess.
And that will bring Tyree Cowan to the line. And that rattles in. I'm trying to remember, Ed, I think they had a play-in game here a couple years back. I mean, a real, like, the District 3 playoff game at Chambersburg. I think it's been a little while.
Yeah.
And that free throw's no good. Ethan slips, but it doesn't matter. It'll go to Chambersburg. So talk about, when that happens, hopefully they can get this place going as a six-man. You don't get many opportunities to have a playoff game in your home court.
It'd be nice if they got kind of atmosphere they had for Harrisburg last Friday. That was nice.
Trojans with the ball, 3:54, and we're hoping they just kind of bounce around and make sure everybody touches the basketball, then go for a shot. As here's Cade Brendel. Brendel over to Browse. Browse.
They're still looking for Torres inside if they can get him.
Yeah, and Torres, and also Torres trying to get his position, and it goes back out to Brendel. 3:30 to go to the game's over. Trojans up 57-34.
If nothing else, they're definitely running some time off the clock here.
I'm not mad about that. That's fine.
Because at the other end, it seems like East is getting fouled every possession, so that's stopping the clock every time, which is what they'd like. But I just don't think they've got enough to come back in this one. No way.
Seth Browse now close back to the timeline. He drives in back to Brendel. Three minutes to go to the end of this contest. Now Ethan Schreffler back to Browse. CD East is kind of going with the punches. It's now an attempted steal.
And
they got it. Turnover to Panthers. It took some time off the clock, though, going back and forth as Cowan has it. He goes off his own player. And behind the dribble and off the glass, it lays it in. Terrell Williams. He's a big guy, but, man, can he dribble the basketball? Had some fancy maneuvering behind the back. Able to go around the defender, laid it off the glass, and the Trojans have 59 points on the board.
He went through two defenders. That was a tremendous effort on his part.
We're down to 2:15. Turnover CD East, and we'll go back Chambersburg's way.
Now we're going to get some more subs back in. Only 2:12 left, so more seniors coming in. Will Harriger's back in. Evan Schreffler's back in. Tyron Williams back in. Yanni Haranis back in, and who's the other one? Noah Bottle. All seniors.
And you couldn't script it better for a senior for this type of game tonight. Being able a chance to have some good minutes, get some scoring on the boards, especially some players that don't get a chance to play too much in the varsity game.
Pretty much all of them scored too. I'm just trying to think. Bottle's got a 3. Evan Schreffler's got a 2. Haranis has a 3. Will Hager's got a 2.
And here's a three-pointer attempt, and almost in. No good by Tyrone Williams.
And Harriger's gonna get some foul shots here.
And once again, they're up by, 25 points, and they're still trying to battle the rebound, get that second opportunity.
Absolutely.
So Harriger will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think everybody scored tonight that played.
And that's no good. The crowd's starting to leave. I guess they're getting their bread and milk for tomorrow morning's festivities that we're unfortunately will have to deal with. That free throw's good.
It's at 60-34.
60-34, Trojans lead, 1:41 to go. As the bus is getting warmed up here for CD East.
There's another Panther turnover.
It's a little sluggish in the first, but all Chambersburg after that. And here's Beidel. He wants to shoot one from outside. No good, but right there, second opportunity again. Goes Aranis. Here's a three-pointer attempt. He drains it. Number 23, William Harriger. Put the icing on the cake seal and deliver. This game is done. 63-34. 1 minute to go.
Harriger's got 6 points tonight.
There's a three-pointer, no good by the Panthers. And why not? Let's get a foul here.
Yeah, they got Harriger for a little bit of a push off. He's probably got so much adrenaline going he can't help himself. This will be 1-1 here, I think.
Samuels at the free throw line. 7 points tonight. Free throw no good.
Well, he's got an awkward foul shot. Looks like one of mine.
Harriger with the rebound.
By the way, that's not good.
Beidel will take it over to Williams. Tyrone Williams, his shot takes a couple bounces off the rim, no good. Panthers will have it, 43 seconds to go. Chambersburg's going to improve to 17-4 in the season. And just an outstanding regular season for Chambersburg. And that shot no good. No good, Chambersburg.
Yeah, really the only game this year that I thought they should have won was the first Carlisle game here when they gave up that big lead late in the fourth quarter and missed a lot of foul shots.
And they tasted a victory.
Well, I think they learned
against
from
State
that.
College.
I think they learned a lot from that Carlisle game. So in some ways it might have been beneficial.
Yeah, sometimes you got to stoop low to learn what happens to get high, and that's what the Trojans are doing. They're at a high right now of 17 victories as they'll hold the basketball. And a commanding win tonight against the CD East Panthers. Our final score is 63-34. And we'll wrap everything up after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, with some exciting news. Very soon, we'll be moving just off I-81 at exit 3. Everything will be new, from the beautiful showroom to our state-of-the-art service department. There's just one problem. We've built up our inventory to record levels this year. We have to figure out how to get all those vehicles over there. So we decided we'd rather sell them than move them. From now until we move, every vehicle, new or used, car, truck, or SUV, is priced to make you want to take it home. Because if you buy it, we don't have to move it. Every one of over 1,000 new Chevrolets, every Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse, every vehicle in our used vehicle supercenter is priced even lower than our everyday lowest price guarantee. During our move, if your next vehicle doesn't have a Blaze Alexander logo on it, you definitely paid too much. It's a win-win. You get a once-in-a-lifetime chance at saving big, and we don't have to move all the vehicles to our new location. Only at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine.
Battery Express and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories From traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear, we do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design. Individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg and McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to
Tonight's post-game show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Berger, Law of Ed Gottwals. Chambersburg victorious tonight on senior night, last regular season game of the 2017-2018 campaign, and they beat the CD's Panthers 63-34. And Ed, final thoughts on what's been a terrific campaign, and let's see what they can do in the postseason.
Yeah, it's been a long time since Chambersburg had a regular season this good. 17-4 is very, very good Mid-Penn Commonwealth. I will say I think the Commonwealth division is a little bit down this year from some other years. I'm not taking anything away from Chambersburg's record. I just mean, and they had a lot of good battles this year, no question of that. I think they're ready for playoffs unless the long break gets them. But one nice thing was, pretty nice crowd tonight, considering it wasn't a big matchup or anything. Gave the team a standing ovation when the game ended. That was nice to see. And they ought to be appreciative because they've played some great basketball this year.
Yeah, and this won't be the last game that the fans will see the Trojans, as though depending on who plays what, how it all works out. Trojans will have a game here, and it's going to be a very important game. And like you were saying, I wasn't at the Friday night game. They have that type of atmosphere like they did against Harrisburg. That really helps the team. It really gets them as that six-man type of atmosphere. And we'll see how far the Trojans, I don't know how many games you got to win, but you want to get to the States. That's your main thing. Get to the States. No matter what happens, I mean, that's your ultimate goal.
Well, I would say they got a good chance to get to States because they'll be in the quarterfinals. They'll have to win one in there somewhere. But if they can win that first game, obviously if they get to the semifinals, they're already in States. So that'll be a real crucial one.
So I'd like to thank Ed for all his work tonight. Ruth Ann running the camera, excellent job as always. And we do have basketball for you this coming Thursday. Greencastle is taking on Spring Grove. We'll have that for you, of course, on the midpennbroadcasting.com. And also you can tune in on 93.7 WRGG. We are Greencastle, as they'll have all the play-by-play for you like we've had for all the Greencastle and Chambersburg games this year, home and away. So we still have one more game for that for Greencastle in the regular season. They have a very important game. Well, every game's important, but of course, February 13th, they're taking on Cumberland at Cumberland Valley, taking on State College in the Penn Conference championship rounds. So that'll be very interesting. State College only one loss this year, and that's in the hands of Reading. So good luck to Greencastle, and of course, good luck for our Chambersburg Trojans, and we'll keep you up to date. Follow us online, and we'll tell you when the Trojans will play. As like Ed said, they're going to have a break. They're probably going to have some scrimmages, get some practices in, and do what they can to get ready for some big, big games here in the coming weeks. Well, I'd like to thank our sponsors for all making this possible for tonight's game, and that includes F&M Trust, Antrim Insurance, Franklin County Visitors Bureau, Keystone Ford, Batteries Express and more, Del Martin Incorporated, Shippensburg Physical Therapy, Greencastle Eye Care Center, Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle. The Sports Page. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet. The United States Air Force. Franklin Hardware and Pet Store. Tip Top Cleaners. Green Village Family Restaurant. Olympian Athletics. Monure Pharmacy. Sites Jet Lube. And Klein Tours. Once again, the final score from Chambersburg Area Senior High School. It's the Chambersburg Trojans 63, the CD East Panthers 34. My name is Mike Berger saying good night, everyone.